83 defense, okay. Not sure what playbook would be good in Madden 24. I mean, you got to think if Seattle, I'd say if Seattle did a good job with Geno Smith, maybe they got something in their playbook. So we'll just try it out. I don't really care what playbook I go with, you know. Don't really matter. As long as I do the right thing and pick the best plays that they give me or go by concept or formations, whatever, you know. I really hate this shit. I really hate setting focuses and game plans. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, this is cool, you know, but it's like, you know. Because you don't know what your opponent's going to do, you know. They could have a team like the Dolphins and have speed across the field and might not go deep, might go with a short game plan or a medium game plan. You don't know what they're really going to do. It makes it more realistic because it's a game plan, but, you know, that'd be better for franchise, in my opinion. Second game playing Madden 24 and first time using Seattle's playbook. First time using Seattle's playbook like ever in like 23 years of playing Madden. You know, the basics is what wins me games, but players want to make it too easy. And I have a problem with that. You know, coaches will tell you, like, you need to dumb the game down. You need to make the game as easy as possible so you can execute as much as possible. But you don't see NFL teams spamming shit. You know, it's so fucking rare. You know, you'll even see like, oh my God, they went to the same play twice. Like, that's unheard of. Like, the commentators will tell you that. Andy Reid is like the only coach that will run the same play, like, you know, 2-3 times in a row. You know? And I've said this before, if the NFL played like players in Madden do, if they called game plans, you know, game plan or had a play calling like Madden players do, you wouldn't see teams like so bad, can't even have a hard time winning the game in real life. You wouldn't see that. Teams would be more even offensively. Defenses it would be harder for defenses to defend offenses. Wrong button. How about that? Wrong button, guys. But I tell you, crucial situations, press the wrong button, you know. Not good. They want to give me tight end attack. You guys know I don't use that. But I did tell you Madden 24 would be my game, but, you know, I don't know. Would be the game where I try to do shit, you know, try anything to win. But I'm not going to try anything to win. I'll try a little bit, but not everything. Yeah. All right. Come on, I'm playing online now. All right. Good night. I don't even run the ball, guys. So if people think I run the ball or play a certain way because I got a third, fourth string quarterback, that's not the case.
McKee.
And right there, I was distracted from my fiance. I'll run right at the user rushers. But that was a run play where I couldn't, you know, obviously change the run. I mean, I'll tell you, like, look at this. Coach's suggestion. Running back stretch, running back stretch, running back stretch, running back stretch, running back stretch. Zone split week. Running back stretch, running back stretch. What the fuck is this, you know? I've never seen that before. Literally. Yeah, like I said this years ago in Madden, like they say EA Sports is in the game, right? They want us to wait until our receivers make a cut on their route. That's not realistic. Quarterbacks in real life throw to a spot. They don't wait for their guy to cut on their routes. Quarterbacks wait for receivers to make their cuts, or they throw to a spot. You're not making it realistic if we can't throw to a spot, and we just have to wait until they make their cuts. Or if it's like a spot route, you have to wait until, you know, they're either turning, or you have to wait until they completely run their route to throw it. If you get ready to throw it as they're turning back for the ball, that ball goes crazy. It goes to the nearest defender on the other side of the field. You're thrown in the middle of the field, but because you didn't wait for that receiver to turn around for the ball on a spot route, they punish you and they make the ball go through the other side of the field. Or it goes way down on the ground. Like, no chance. And that's what I'm talking about with what my opponents do. They use low-risk, high-reward plays. They will spread you out, run it. They will use easy pass concepts. You know, they will just get stuff. They'll just high-low read defenders. They'll just, you know, they'll just key defenders. So like, oh, you know, easy pass concepts like slants, flats, you know, high-low defenders, play action. And this is what I say, guys. R1 wins me games because I'm QB containing every quarterback I face. Doesn't matter how slow they are. Doesn't matter. It defends rollouts, bootlegs, play actions. If they decide to want to, you know, move in the pocket towards sides when nothing's open. No. So many of my opponents take safety. So many of my opponents try to roll out in goal line or the red zone, and they take sacks. They get hit on the throw picks. I mean, I've won so many games I shouldn't have because I QB contain a quarterback every single play. I'm only rushing 2 You know, like, I'll tell my opponents, all I'm doing is rushing two. They must not hear me. I'm rushing two like 85, 90% of the game. And I'm not paying attention on offense or defense, so I have base defenses out there. Take advantage of it. Don't go to a run, take advantage of it. Go with deep posts, deep crossers, switches, wheel routes. You know, I got a defense to stop the run there, more to stop the run. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop it, but you know, I'm better suited to stop the run. Why go to a run and not a pass? Whether I win or lose, I'm always teaching. Because there's always bulletin board material when I face these players. You want to know what not to do? Don't do what I do when my head's not in the game, and don't do what they do. Now, he did something, you know, that was good. Like, if you're going to use that formation and you think like they're using PA crossers, either go with something else. I look for that all game long. My subscribers know that all game long. I'm looking for that all game long. So if you want to use some plays that have a running back route that makes it look like they're running a slip screen, then do that, because I look for the motions from the running back in certain situations. Again. And I always say, you know, unless you have a built, like a regular, like a slip screen that allows you to throw the ball somewhere else, you know, don't do that. They have like the running back slip screen that has like double drags on the play. I think like that's a play that's bullshit. That's overpowered, because it allows you to still have your feet set to make the drag throw to the drags and still have a built-in running back slip screen. You know, my opponents say they'd rather be lucky than good. That right there was lucky. At least he's not fucking up on his extra points, acting like he's, you know, good or anything. I fuck up so bad myself when I play Madden. Sometimes I'm not in the mood to play Madden, and I get beat so badly, and I have my opponents fuck around with their extra points thinking they're good, or celebrating thinking they're good, when I just wasn't in the mood to play. It's not like I'm not in the mood to play, but, you know, I haven't read his defense really like I normally would. I haven't read his offensive formation all game. It's not, you can't just come out of the huddle on defense and read like a certain formation. You're way too late. You do that, you're gonna lose. I don't care if you're a Madden champion, I don't care who you are. If you don't know what your opponent's formation is on offense or defense, you're losing. You just can't get by. Just like right there, I don't read the defense pre-snap. If I read the defense, I'm not going with that bootleg right there. To be honest, I didn't even know it was a bootleg. So, you know, that shows you guys, you know, don't know the situation, don't know it was like a minute and 10 left in the half, didn't know what play I had, didn't even know I was under center. Like, that's how bad it is. Yeah, see, user rushes. User rushes and audibly constantly pre-snap. Do you see me do it? No. I have those rare opponents that say, "Oh, well, why wouldn't you do it? Why it's smart to do it." Yeah, I'm not doing what's smart. I'm not playing Madden to do what's smart. I'm wired differently. I'm not willing to do anything to win. Because, first of all, nothing's on the line. And even if something was on the line, I wouldn't come out with easy pass concepts. I wouldn't run the ball. You know, I don't do anything to get an advantage. You know, is it smart? You're damn right it's smart. But am I head coach? Am I representing my team? Is there anything on the line? There's nothing on the line. So why go all out to try to win games? I just do the most basic shit, try to win games. That's it. Don't care if I win or lose games. But my opponents say, oh, they don't care. They don't care either. Yeah. When you try the kitchen sink to try to win games, I'm pretty sure you're trying. I'm pretty sure you're trying. This guy is going with seams and corner routes. Why? Because he can run a corner route. Because before the corner route comes, he can throw the seam. And that's why he can just read one route and throw it when he goes upfield on a seam pass, or wait and check if it's open when he runs his corner route. I mean, that's the issue I have. And he can decide to go to the flats too from it. So forget about reading one side of the field. He only has to read two routes. You don't even have to read two routes. Spreading me out? When I spread opponents out, I don't even know I'm doing it. If I catch myself doing anything wrong, my subscribers know I take field goals. If I happen to use a PA crossers, a tight end attack, a stretch, a toss, anything that I think is BS, I will take a field goal. It'd be a first down, it don't matter. The only time I'll keep it is at the end of the game to troll my opponent. Like, I'll tie or win the game with a tight end attack or a PA crosser if they did it to me. I've done that so many times. I just happen to know the situation. Could he score? Yeah. But wow. Again, wow. 2 picks. He should have 0 points right now. And people think I'm talking trash. I'm not. I'm spitting facts. Whether he wins or loses this game, I already know what player he is. So I owe it to you guys and to myself to actually try, but my mind don't let me try. Knowing your opponent is half the battle. Knowing your opponent's formation on offense or defense is half the battle. It's actually more than half the battle, in my opinion. it's a cliche thing, but if you know, okay, they're coming out with a single back, 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends, you can put a defense out there, to defend both the run and the pass. But if you're going with base defenses and they're spreading you out, how are you going to defend, a spread offense from a 4-3, 3-4? You're putting yourself at a disadvantage, But I'm also not going to, conform, and when they go like 5-4 wide, I'm not going to put a dime out there. I'll put a nickel out there, I'll put a nickel out there because I know they're going 4 wide to possibly, run the ball too, You want to go dime? I mean, you got to do a lot of shit to try to stop the run from dime. And then if they quick high kick, forget about it. It's why I don't play like these guys, and I don't need to. Yeah, I forgot how much time was left, guys. Yeah, how am I going to know what they're going to do in the second half, right? They could go deep, they could go short, they could go medium, they could run it. Like, I'm not going to know what the fuck they're going to do. Like, seriously? Being down 3 points, them being up 3 points isn't enough to tell you, oh, I should defend this. Oh, they're going to run the ball. They're going to throw short now. Like, you don't know that. You do not know that. If I'm down maybe 10, 15, 20 points, this is still a video game. It's still Madden, so they could still go deep. You don't know what they're going to do. If it's real life, they would run the ball. If I was a head coach and I was coaching a team, you bet your ass I'd be doing anything to win. Because I'm representing the team, I'm representing the city. I can't have my team playing like shit or playing stupid. You bet your ass I'd be doing anything to win. I would be using every advantage possible. But not in a video game. I'm a broken record. I'll say, it's funny because in Call of Duty, I'm not even a Call of Duty player. I buy the games once in a while, but I don't really play them. But it's like Call of Duty who uses the most overpowered perks and heartbeat sensor, and also like whatchamacallit. They also camp too, right? So it's like a camper who has who has overpowered guns, perks, and all that stuff, and camping, But in Call of Duty, most of the players aren't like that, right? But in Madden, 99.9999999% of players use every advantage possible. Why is that? All right? Why aren't Call of Duty players using every advantage possible, but Madden players are? You riddle me that. When people are like, oh, you don't have to go so deep. It's just a video game. It's just a video game. No, it's not just a video game to me. I actually respect the game. What did I tell you? I know that when I see a stretch too, but it's not like you could quickly switch and defend that. There's a defense for that, but I'm not going to say what it is. To be honest, I don't know why teams can't defend RPOs in real life. It's so easy. I always say one thing I would do is pretend like I'm coming to play the run and just back out. Show the quarterback, hey, I'm coming down to defend the run, and then just quickly back up. Make the quarterback react. Make the quarterback decide, oh, he's coming down to play the run. Make him decide to throw the ball. And when the quarterback throws the ball, You see where his feet is getting set to. You see his eyes. You see where his throw motion is going to. You go run to that area. I never played football, but simple. I honestly don't know why. Because they say when you run RPOs, the defense is never right. Why? Make the offense dictate what dictate what the offense has to do with RPOs. Don't just make the offense try to guess, what to do. You can back out defensive linemen. You have the linebackers coming in on blitzes or make the linebackers look like they're coming in to play the run, and then you have defensive linemen backing out. I mean, it's like my Eagles should never have put up 40-plus points against Patriots. You're talking about, forget the defensive coordinator. Bill Belichick had no answer for it. Are you kidding me? Bill Belichick is not just the greatest head coach of all time. He's one of the best fucking defensive minds ever in football. Are you kidding me? I had a problem with that. I had an issue with that. Like, how the hell? It was bittersweet to me because I know I wasn't getting the best Bill Belichick. I wasn't getting the best out of the Patriots. When you're a head coach, you don't wait for your own defensive coordinator to make an adjustment. You fucking do it yourself. So the fact that, they didn't have an answer for Nick Foles in the RPO, that's ridiculous to me. And I'm not even a Patriots fan. I was an Eagles fan. So it was bittersweet to me. It was like, one of those games where, the Patriots just fucking were like, they had a brain fart all game. Like, we don't have an answer for this RPO. Like, oh my God. And not only that, Bill Belichick knew what to do against RPOs because he ran them himself. I'm not doing my blocking adjustments. I'm not, if I was to read the defense, I read the safeties, where the safeties are lined up pre-snap, where they go post-snap, the depths of the corners, possible body language of the linebackers, possible blitz, do my blocking adjustments, know where my checkdowns are, my hot reads are, but I'm not doing any of that. I'm just picking a play and running it. Didn't even know it was third down. Wow. The time I don't talk, I play the best. I'm able to think and actually do shit. That's why when I practice, I do live streams of practices. You guys see me just fucking perfect in practice. But I don't care. I'm voicing my opinion, which is not even an opinion. It's a fact about these players. They take it the wrong way too. See, look at that. He's wide open. I don't care if White has the makeup speed. He's wide open. And I use a bullet pass with a pass lead, too. So, what more do you want from me? See, a little kid, 4-year-old kid could pick up Madden and fucking be successful. Seriously. So I have a problem with any community of gamers where they make the game so easy to where a little kid can pick up the game too and play like them and have success. Where defensively he's just using a bigger front. They do the most basic shit on both sides of the ball. When I say that's White, right? Oh, that's even But you can't even tell in Madden 24 if they're even or not. So. If I try to stop the flats, he'll go somewhere else. That's why I don't. That's why I don't adjust to it. First of all, if I adjust to it, he's going to have more time to throw, and other guys will be even more wide open and quick too. My opponents play as if I'm blitzing them, as if I'm only giving them like 2 seconds to throw. They're getting the ball out that quick. At least show me that you have 3-4 reads on a play. Because when I go to the running back quick within 1 or 2 seconds, it's not because he's my first, second read. It's because they're my 4th or 5th read on the play. Now, depending on the situation, if I know the running back's just going to be open, I'll hit him right away as my first read. But most of the time, my 4th or 5th read on the play. One running back screen. But, I don't get any respect, and I don't respect my opponents. Like, I used to be in close games against my fucking stupid bitch. See, I'll be watching like Law & Order SVU or anything on a streaming site, and they pick up words that like actors are saying, and they think like they said PlayStation.
Looking to throw on second down, McKee, and that falls to the ground, incomplete. Defensively, and now it brings up third down. Here now, third down.
Not even trying to read the defense, just doing that to make them think. I like the fact that you can now dive and they can hit you. You know how many times, whether I did it or my opponent did it, I'm like, why did they just give up on the play when you dive? Like, that's not realistic. I'm surprised the ball didn't go right to the defender because I threw it too early. Nothing is what it is with Madden, to be honest. Nothing's what it is. And whenever I go for 2, I'm not doing it to really go for 2. It's because, I'm always just playing offense. I don't know. It's stupid in that situation to go for 2. Because if I don't get it, I need a touchdown, not a field goal. So I can sleep at night because I'm in a close game with a third-string quarterback, and they had to use the whole kitchen sink against me. So I can sleep at night. And people think, oh, you're a sore loser. No, I have too much respect for the game to see it played like this. I can't even use a scheme because of these players. I would love to go with a stretch, an RPO, like a screen. I would love to make people defend the flats. And actually go off of it and attack deeper down the field. I would love to set up plays for big, I would love to set up big plays or touchdowns because of what I did earlier in the game. I would love to run the ball and go play action off running it, but I can't because of these fucking players. I can't enjoy the game how I want because of how they play. And then, like, everybody says the same thing. Every player's reaction or response is the same thing. Oh, you shouldn't care about what people think, or, you shouldn't tell people how to play, or you shouldn't care how people think what you do or whatever. You do you. Well, I can't do that because that's not me. I'm wired differently, and some players would think like, oh, you try so hard to be different. Like, no, this is how I really am. I think it's fucked up to play the way these players are playing. It's like, it's a pandemic with the Madden community. I mean, there's no other game online where players are trying every advantage possible to win. There's no other online game. Nothing. No other game is like it online. If I was really trying to win, I'd put coaching adjustments. I would really be trying to read his play. But I'm not even. Look, it's the first time I'm reading this play for like 3/4. Single back wing type. Okay. But the problem is, right now he can run it. His whole playbook is wide open. Why? Because of the way he plays. The way these players play. That's why. Is it smart to be above the chains? Yeah. Is it smart to use schemes? Yeah. But they spam it. It's and they also say, oh, if something's not broke, don't fix it. So if the same player on the same route is open every single time, they're going to hit it every single time. I had players say this to me for years, saying that to me. I'm just wired differently. But it's weird because I'm like the only one who thinks different. Like, why? Why am I the only one who thinks differently when I play Madden? Like, why am I the only one who's not willing to do whatever it takes to win? I don't get it. Because I don't care about respect. I don't care about what people think about me. So, for me, it's about the dignity of the game. The dignity of the game. If teams don't spam plays in real life, I'm not going to spam plays in real life. In a video game. I do the bare minimum to win games. I actually had people tell me, oh, you're stupid. You should try to take any advantage possible. You play to win the game. And even when my opponents say, like, respect, I don't care because I don't have respect for them. Like, I tell my opponents, you lose my respect with the way you play. It's not about results, it's how you get them. I left the flats wide open. Like, why? Because there's not many defenses you can use to defend the flats. I would have to go cover 3 Hard flats, I would have to go with a man defense. Cover 2 man, cover 1 man, maybe some cover zeros, but I don't blitz heavy. I don't play Fag D either. I don't audible constantly before the half to make my opponent like unsure, of what the defense is in. If I ever audible, it's like as soon as they come out of the huddle, I will just audible because I don't know what their play was, and then I see what their formation is. It's already too late. Like I said, if they're in a single back 2 wide receiver set with they can. Let's say you have a goal line defense, and they have you will never be right with a goal line defense because the offense has the ability to hot route, to audible from a run to a pass, to audible from a quick pass to a play action, to audible to a standard pass, quick pass, to a deeper pass, hot route, deeper routes. That's why I never go goal line defensively. I never play Fag D. I never just let my DNs rush because I'm stuck in QB contain for the last 3 years. Defensively, like I said, I don't bring heavy fronts, and they do it because they know if an opponent is lazy pre-snap and they don't do their blocking adjustments, they're going to have a field day, or they can manipulate the O-line, and they know that if they can have like a 5-man blitz and they don't pick it up, well, they can have good enough coverage behind it because they're only rushing 5. They can have like a cover 1 man and user something away, or they can go to a zone defense and send 5. As long as that 5th blitzer, that extra blitzer comes in untouched, you're not going to have enough time to find the open guy. So they manipulate the blocking from the O-line. Because they know it's, first of all, a flaw in the game, in the video game, in Madden. And then, it allows them to not have to worry about usering, not being they can just guess or have a good idea where to go with their user, to get picks, because defensively, you just shore up your weaknesses. Well, if you're sending some type of blitz where based off your defenders and the matchups, well, I can send a man blitz because I got, for example, I have the Ravens, and the only matchup that will be good is probably a tight end against the Ravens, or, you know what I mean? There's so many teams that players use such great defenses, for example, with elite secondaries, and they'll just blitz all game or play cover 2 man all game. And just user rush, or just send speed edge rushers, user rush speed guys, user rush from the defensive tackle position, send heavy blitzes with man or zone, but mostly man. They make it so simple on offense and defense. They make it so simple on offense where they have low risk, high reward plays, so they don't turn the ball over, and they run the ball. They spread you out and run it. They go easy pass concepts. They high low read your defenders. They manipulate your defenders, and they could just read something like a corner route because, like I said, the beginning of the first part of a corner route is like a seam that they run. They run up the seam first before they make their cut for a corner, for their corner route. So if it's a certain defense and the seam is open on that route, like the seam is open, you can hit the seam before they even make their cut for that corner route, or they let it play out. If the seam's covered first, it's covered inside, then they could throw it when he makes his cut on the outside for the corner route, or they have a flat there too. So it's it's impossible no matter what defense you play. And if you're not doing that on offense, if you're not doing that yourself, well, you're behind the 8 ball, if you're not doing that yourself. If you're not kind of, doing that yourself, you're behind the 8 ball. With me, I have horrible play calls. I don't read my opponent's defense. I don't even read my opponent's offensive formation most of the time when I'm talking. Because I can't multitask, apparently. And there's sometimes I can multitask, but that's usually against opponents who don't, who aren't audibling constantly before the snap, who aren't doing anything defensively, players who aren't doing anything, who aren't, changing stuff pre-snap, giving me whatever defense too high, whatever, without blitzing me. It's easy to just go through my progressions against players like that because they're not user rushing, they're not playing fag D, they're not doing anything. I don't know what's going on here. What the fuck? What is going on? Could be a glitch within. Yeah, look, I mean, it's nothing to do with my internet, so. Yeah, if there was something wrong, the live stream would have ended because I usually get a message saying your internet's not good enough or it just ends my live stream, but that's not the case. So, I don't know what's going on. Again, what? I have to search this shit. Unexpected. Okay. Matchmaking. Madden 24. I can't believe it's 24 already. I keep thinking 23. Matchmaking Madden 24 error. How to fix EA servers and Madden. No. Like, everybody just plays fucking franchise or ultimate team. They don't fucking play regular online head-to-head. Madden 24, how to fix unable to connect to EA server. It's nothing to do with that. There's a video called Why Are So Many People Playing as Cornerback in Madden. I don't care. I'm going to read that. Madden. Let me type that on Google. YouTube is ridiculous. Madden 24 head-to-head matchmaking. Or I'd say head-to-head quick play error. Can't play either kicked out immediately or game will not load at all. That's for Madden 22. Okay. Head-to-head not working 8 days ago. Well, no shit. The game fucking just came out 8 days ago. I had it like the day it came out. I didn't play until today. Alright. It's ridiculous. I don't even have the option to just... Let me check that out. I don't care if the clock runs out on me, because it don't really matter what game plan I choose. Better not. how to turn off Madden 24 game planning. Everything other than that. It's ridiculous. Oh, apparently that's a next-gen thing, because somebody asked that for Madden 22. Because that wasn't in the game on the PS4. I don't want fucking game plan focus or whatever. See, when I don't talk, I can game plan for any team. If I'm playing the Ravens, I just say, okay, well, we run it more, attack tight ends more, go to a screen, RPO, read option, use easy pass concepts, try not to throw deep, or watch out for user rush or their users, stuff like that. Try to really read the defense. But when I'm talking, there's none of that. There ain't none of that. I'm not reading my opponent's formation on offense or reading their defense the way, like I said, that I should. Because I said, there's like, if I was to read the defense, there would be like at least 5 to 7 things I would do to read the defense. And those are just the basic thing. And I say, if my opponent hikes the ball within like 3 or 5 seconds every play, they don't know how to read the defense, and I don't do it either. But I know how to read defenses. I just don't do it. I don't have the patience to. I'm not even trying to fucking... I don't even want to return that. Three, two, 1. That's what I say. My opponents quit on their first drive. Like, oh, that's such an advantage, me turning the ball, like getting the pick off you. That's such an advantage that you have, without a doubt, you know that you're going to lose the game, so you quit. Like, come on. First of all, I've never quit in a Madden game in my 18-plus years playing online. And you think I would quit in that situation? Hell no. Makes you not want to fucking play this game. It's like, it's bad enough that the game itself sucks. The community sucks. The community is a reflection of the fucking developers. Seriously. Shitty game, shitty community. Look at it. Jesus Christ, dude. I can't believe I'm not seeing anything about this shit. Let me see. Online. Okay, so online head-to-head. Quick play. Okay. Online head-to-head. M24. Unexpected error. Oh my God, I'm getting shit from back in 2020. Like, come on. 2020, 2022. Why do I keep getting unexpected error on Madden 23? No, that's bullshit. Unstable and poor internet connection? No thank you. No. It's not that. Tried about 10 times today and keep getting unexpected error for 2020. It's a post from 2020. And it's like always estimated wait time says 10 seconds. So, Okay, so all I gotta do is just back out completely and wait a little bit. Oh my god, dude. I swear to god, I better not get a... The game didn't even start, so I better not get a fucking loss for that. Whatever my record is, it's gonna be, you know, I don't know. Be like my first 3 or 4 games played, I played with a backup, so, you know. Jesus Christ, dude. Sorry, father. You gotta be kidding me. And I can't play like it, you know, it's fucking hard to play all man against the Chiefs. It really is, because, you know, I'll try to fucking play, like, I'll try it one more time. First of all, let me check my fucking record. I better not have more than 1 loss, because that'd be bullshit. Okay. Like, I gotta say, I watched a review for Madden 24. A guy went in depth, like 35 minutes, about all the bad shit about Madden 24, and I have to say, most of it is ridiculous, because most of it is like, if you're a franchise player, I get it, you know, but I'm not. I only play online head-to-head, sometimes MUT, and, you know, I never understand why, no matter what game I've ever bought, I've probably been one of the lucky ones to never encounter glitches or weird animations. Like, the last time I ever remember weird animations in a Madden game is probably a few years ago. But you have to go and replay and really, I had to go and replay and really see that shit. You know, like players going through each other, stuff like that. If you watch it in real time, like, I never noticed it. You know, I'm one of those lucky ones, so, you know what I mean? But once you start hearing how bad, like, it's like Madden really doesn't care, the developers of Madden doesn't care. It's at this point, it's like, they don't care, but it should be illegal for them to do what they're doing. Seriously. You know. The fact that they have to wait until they get bad press to like I heard that if this game was a make it or break it for them, they said it themselves. Some people said it's like their marketing for this year, that it's make it or break for them. And they said if they get like bad press, they'll just you know, not make another Madden game, you know. But it's honestly it's criminal when you see a game like NFL 2K5 being way better, blowing Madden out of the water from 2004. Like, it's literally almost 20 years later. And, you know, the last great Madden game visually is like Madden 11. Like, you know, the fact that this game is on the PS5 and it still feels like PS4 is ridiculous, you know. I'm not even in the mood right now to play. I got a headache. Fuck, I'm done.